Thanks for being with us this morning on this, 1-year anniversary mark. And you have this amazing vaccine and more data coming out this morning from real world use in Israel. And I honestly had to check this stat multiple times to make sure I understood it. 94% effectiveness in preventing asymptomatic infection on the ground there in Israel. Tell us about what you're finding there and what this means for stopping this virus.
Thank you, Megan. It is a great opportunity, I think, that in this day of the first anniversary of the declaration of pandemic, we do have a message of hope coming from a country where they have vaccinated almost, actually on Monday, 5 million of their people. Might look small number, but for Israelis, that means that they have vaccinated more than 55% of the total population, more than almost 80% of the eligible population, 16 and above, which is the vaccine. The data basically are telling us three things, I would say, Meg. The first is that they're confirming the efficacy. Actually, the efficacy so far in Israel is coming at 97%, and that is not efficacy only against deaths or hospitalizations, but also on mild disease. So everything, all three measures, mild disease, hospitalizations, and deaths, are north of 97% in real-world efficacy with millions of people vaccinated. The second, and as you pointed out, likely most important of all, it is that the data are demonstrating 94% efficacy on asymptomatic. This means that 94% protection against you getting infected, even if you don't have the disease. This is extremely important, not particularly for you because you will not have the disease, but for society. Because the asymptomatic carriers, the asymptomatic patients, are the ones that they are spreading the disease mainly. So this is the first time that we were expecting to have something good in terms of preventing asymptomatic, but this is the first time that we are coming with a confirmation of a real-world evidence study of that magnitude. And of course, we never expected that high number, 94%.
And also, very interestingly, this evidence was collected during a time when that B117, highly contagious variant, was dominant in Israel, and it shows that your vaccine is equally or even more effective than we saw in the clinical trials against that variant. Tell us about what Pfizer is doing to stay ahead of these mutations in the virus, what you're looking at in terms of booster shots, and what you expect in terms of the efficacy against some of the other concerning variants.
You're absolutely right. Actually, this is the third very important thing that comes out of this study. But 80% of the strains, the dominance was 80% of the UK strain over there, and we achieved all these results. So this is promising against variants. What we are doing against variants, we have already initiated a study that we will try to see two things. If we boost our vaccine with the same a third dose of the vaccine at 6 months, and if we boost our vaccine with adapted vaccine for the South African variant, which seems to be the toughest one, again, 6 months of all. And we will see, first of all, if we don't need a boost because we have very good protection already with the 2 doses that the original schedule is, or if we can achieve better protection by giving a third, or if we can achieve better protection by moving to a new vaccine that will boost the results. And all of these studies, we have initiated them already. We started dosing with the boost. We will jump in a few weeks into the new variant, and we will have some evidence if there is a need to do something different than what we are doing right now.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.